Good to see these Harkonnens beaten off.
Yahoo! We won the battle, Muad'Dib.
Good news, chat. I found out what was going on with the weird freezes, and it wasn't Twitch, it was me. It was specifically my mechanical hard drive, which was the oldest thing in my computer. It was 5 years old when I installed it. It was never used, but it was like 5 years old, and I was like, oh, cool, I have this 1 terabyte HDD that was just sitting here. And it lasted me about 5 years, so it was about 10 years old when it died. Yeah, HDD deaded. I did manage to... It's not dead. I think it's... I mean, it's definitely still, like... It's got enough bad sectors to be considered bad. But I just have it as kind of a cold storage right now. It's just kind of sitting there. But I did manage to put everything on my 8 terabyte hard drive that I got to back up our VODs. And there was more than enough room on it for everything on my... On the HDD, I just transferred everything over overnight. And I decided to finally move all of my stream assets over to my SSD, which is a WD Black. It's my OS drive, but it's a WD Black. I've had it for over a year. I did a health check on it, and it's still practically brand new. The thing is a monster. It's a monster. So now there shouldn't be any more freezes, and transitions and movements and stuff should be a million times smoother because it's not doing random reads anymore. It's just going straight to them. Everything is running better. Weirdly, well, that was something I needed to do for a long time, but I just never got around to it. Remember the bouncer? Oh, wait. Ah, damn it.
The bouncer.
I like how it's showing entire fights. Every 2-second clip is an entire fight in this game. The bouncer? But yeah, if anything happens to be broken, any sounds or anything happen to be broken, it's because they're probably still tied to... They're probably still tied to the old drive, and I'll have to swap them out. Oh, is the bouncer a masterpiece? Of course. Of course it is. It's a masterpiece in every way except for the actual combat. If you like if you like crazy square storytelling that's just completely unfiltered and like stripped down to its barest goofy ass essentials, then the bouncer is for you. If you don't give a shit about gameplay at all and only want it to be 3 seconds long per fight, except for one weird section where you're fighting robots for hours, the bouncer is for you.
Take a shower? Not in your lifetime.
Well,
if you like antagonists who wear purple overalls, the bouncer's for you. I'll be right back. I forgot to do something. I'll be right back. I forgot to do something. I knew I forgot something. And then we'll get started. We're not gonna be playing Exile tonight, but we are gonna be playing Exile on Tuesday. I have another game that we need to play because it's Saturday, and Saturday night is Wario night. No, it's not Wario night. You'll see what it is. You'll see what it is. I'll be right back.
This guy didn't. Ford F-Series Super Duty. Built Ford tough.
Mom. Come on, Mario. Come on, Mario, jump! give up.
Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps bones grow.
It was a Phantasy Star P. We're playing Phantasy Star 3, ladies and gentlemen. And we're starting. We're starting right now.
Savage!
I still haven't changed this.
Savage! Savage!
I think I'm gonna right now.
Savage!
There we go. There it is. I finally changed the intro because it does no longer feel like intro, at least not to me. We're back to the old intro. No more snow. Snow is gone. Where's my background? Whoa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cybertrucker Alpha. The truck is still alive. Hamlet is still here. He's not alive. Tonight, we're playing a very special game that I've been wanting to play, but I knew it was going to be a long one, so I didn't want to play it every day. I just want to play it once a week on Saturday nights. We are going to return to Exile on Tuesday, but tonight we are playing Exile, or no, we're not playing Exile. We're playing Phantasy Star 3, Generations of Doom. Also, we have some new stuff. I need to do this. We have Ultima 2, we still have Zeta 2, but we also have Tomb Raider 4 to vote for. And of course, this is the Saturday game. We're playing the Saturday game, Phantasy Star 3. Let's take a look at Phantasy Star 3. Phantasy Star 3 is very interesting in that it has really fucking good art in its manual. It has really good art in its manual. Look how good this art is. So let me do some real fast. Because this should be like on top of things, right? Yeah, it's... Why isn't it on top? No, that's the video. But why is it? Okay, there it is. Oh, it's because it's tied to my visual stuff. There's the game. There's Choose Adventure. Choose your adventure, guys. But I have to do this. I have to move it back to the middle. So you guys can see this better. Oh god, oh god, it's all fucked up. Okay, it's back to normal. We're back to normal now. We're playing Phantasy Star 3, Generations of Doom. Here is the box art for it. As you can tell, it looks fucking incredible. Look at how cool this dude is. We're gonna be this dude. He's got a little gun trigger on his sword. We have this extremely artisanal, like, Earth Spiral fucking pillar PS3 logo that looks incredible. It's all in gold. This is gonna be highly aristocratic. This is gonna be highly aristocratic. It's gonna be highly... like, very high-taste gaming. Here's the back of the box. Look at how sick the back of the box is. You know what? I'm gonna say it's probably the best Phantasy Star Zordon. I'm gonna call it and say that it's better than 2, and arguably better than 1. It may not be better than 4, I'm not sure. But I have a feeling I'm gonna like this better than 2 and even 1. And then there's the US box art, and the US box art is very different, but it actually looks really good. Yeah, the little sword trigger. I don't think it's a try, I think it's more of just a handguard, just for extra grip. Here's the US box art, which I actually like a lot. One, because it's actually true to the model. Like, the main character, you can still tell that the main character's the same guy. He's got the same shoulder pads. Even though this is Americanized, it's a very faithful Americanization. He also didn't notice the sword trigger, though. But that's the only real difference. Like, logistically, they're the same guy. Like, you can't, like, mistake the two. I don't know who he's fighting here, or what this portal is with these stairs, but it looks like it could be the final boss. A lot of people seem to either really hate or really like Phantasy Star 3, and its opening hooked me. We'll get to the opening. Phantasy Star 3, Generations of Doom, vanquish the dark forces. It's been 1,000 years since Leia's hordes battled Orakio's cyborg armies, and civilized man was nearly destroyed. But the dark forces still remain. Conquer these monstrous mutations, fight them with swords, knives, bows, even your very wits. You live and die by them. Explore the planet and beyond. Trek through 7 distant lands, some friendly, some not friendly. Transform into an aerojet. So he could turn into an aerojet, guys. He could turn into an aerojet. Fly over snow-capped mountains, or become a submersible, or aqua skimmer. Cross vast oceans and raging rivers. Come forth now! Embark on a journey so vast it spans the lives of 3 generations. That's why this game is called Generations of Doom. It actually has another title in Japanese that also applies to this. Begin with Maya, spirited away by a winged dragon on your wedding day. Experience one of our 4 endings that will surprise new and former Phantasy Star players alike. I am a former Phantasy Star player. Here's the back of the box. The back of the box doesn't have nearly as much text, but it doesn't need it because it has this fucking incredible art. I love this art. There's his signature. If anybody can read that signature. I don't think this is Jutsuemi. It's definitely somebody else, but I don't know his name. If anybody knows the name of the artist, I'd love to look at more of his stuff. 4 endings. People seem to they either think it's the dumbest game, or it is just an absolute masterpiece. And I'm thinking it might be that. I'm thinking it's going to be a fresh take, and it definitely is going to be a far cry for those fucking dungeons in Phantasy Star 2. I am already very warm to this game. I feel like it appeals to me also. Here's what the back of this box says, by the way. Crossing the Eternal Time. Like, everything else is just jargon. This is the only box description. Crossing the Eternal Time. Crossing the distant space. The adventure of those who inherit time now begins. And then, of course, we have manuals. Of course, we have the Genesis manual, and guess what? It's bland. Like all Genesis manuals in the US, it's bland. We have some art, but it's like really shittily scanned. We have the characters. They all have different names. Look at this. This is like the only actual painting in the manual. How do you guys think the Japanese manual looks to compare? Yeah, they were horrible is what they were, Zordon. They were horrible. They were so bad that you could actually see the rest of the team trying to figure out ways to make them less horrible. And they did that by removing bosses. There should have been more bosses in Phantasy Star 2, but the dungeons were so bad that they got rid of them. That the Japanese manual has Japanese in it. Here's the box art. Here's the art for the manual. About what you'd expect. Immediately already looks better. Here's the story. Look at this. Nice. Every single time. How's it going, Sugars? Welcome in. Every single time, here's the same art that's reversed for some reason, turning him left-handed. They reversed it for some reason. Why did they do that? Why did they reverse the art? They didn't scan the art for shit, and they mirrored it for no reason. I don't know why American or Western manuals and fucking Sega games especially are like this. Super Nintendo had decent Western manuals by comparison. Why did they do this? Like, I've seen this before where they have, like, you know, just smaller versions of the whole art. One, this is terrible. But two, they fucking flip it for no reason. They just flipped it for no reason. Here we have the actual manual art. I think they may have stretched it. They stretched it too. They actually stretched it. I'm pretty sure they may have stretched it. Anyway, here's what it says. Oh shit, my music stopped. I need to loop that. Hold up. I'm gonna loop that. Loop playlist. There we go. Now it's looping like it should be. Here's what this says. It was a scar of destruction that suddenly appeared 1,000 years ago. At that time, humanity was living happily in the light of science. However, with the appearance of a young girl named Leia, peace collapsed. She possessed a mysterious power that drove out the monsters, but she attempted to conquer the world with that power. Before this power, even super advanced scientific civilization was helpless. She and the Enseal Prince, who sided with her, half destroyed the world in the blink of an eye. And the great half of the world was occupied by her in an instant. When all seemed lost and all despaired, in one country a single young man appeared. His name was Orakio. That was what he was called. That was what he was called. That was his name, and that's what they called him. Leading the robot core, the crystallization of the ultra-high degree scientific technology of that era, he fearlessly advanced towards Laia's evil army. Look how evil and hot Laia is. She's so hot and evil, guys. Orakio placed his greatest trust in the android Mew and the robot Siren. Along with... Now, these are the Japanese versions of the names. The US version has them with different names like Maya. And I think Siren has a different name also. For some reason, even though Siren's a cool as fuck name, they decided to change it. Probably because of space... Probably because of text space limitations like they used to. Along with the strongest robot army core, and together with Laia, who followed Prince Enseal in the monster army, he challenged her to the final battle. The battle was extremely fierce. In this battle, Orakio and Laia clashed head-on, and Prince Enseal was driven to the other side of the universe and released. Meanwhile, Mew and Siren also became missing in action. The armies that lost their leaders naturally annihilated each other. Here, the War of Annihilation came to an end. In the midst of the war flames, the devices and records that supported civilization were lost, and humanity's way of life regressed. However, peace did indeed return. Thereafter, the descendants of the people who fought alongside Orakio came to be called the people of Orakio. They were Orakio's people. Orakio's people. And the descendants of those who fought under Laia became to be known as the people of Laia. And so the battle came to be known as the War of Laia and Orakio, and it became a single legend. The final battle was carried out using every ounce of strength they possessed in order to settle the conflict between the two sides once and for all. We have even more art. Look at how good this piece especially is. Look at how good this is. This is not in the manual, the US manual, by the way. There is no other art in the US manual. They just scanned the one, flipped it, and stretched it, and didn't show anything else. This is just gorgeous watercolor. Gorgeous watercolor done extremely well. It's so good. 1,000 years pass, and the records of civilization have become mere myths and legends. The war between Laia and Arachio came to be called... came to be called the War of Laia and Arachio as legend. The brave hero Arachio's bloodline continued in the house of Rasik. Sarik. The prince of that house, Cain Sarik, ruled over the nearby lands while wandering the beaches in thought. One day he noticed something drifting ashore on the waves. A young girl. She was beautiful. She was a beautiful lone girl who had washed up unconscious. Cain hurriedly carried her to the castle and tended to her. Thanks to Cain's careful nursing, the girl regained her consciousness. However, in her memories, nothing remained except the name, Maya. With nowhere else to go. Or Marina. It says Marina, but it's Maya. With nowhere else to go. It's gonna be Maya in the game because of the 4-character thing. With nowhere else to go, Cain gave her a room in the castle as his guest. From then on, for a short while, a gentle period of happiness passed between the two. Cain had a fiancée in the neighboring kingdom, Princess Lena of Satera, decided upon since his childhood. Yet, Cain's heart gradually shifted toward the girl who was always by his side, who healed him with her gentle presence. More than any other woman he had known. He came to love Maya's beauty and kindness deeply. Thus, Cain resolved to marry Maya. Instead, he decided to marry her instead. He was already betrothed. And he decided to pull a Robb Stark. He confessed his feelings openly both to his father and the king, and his fiancée, the princess. Naturally, both strongly opposed it, but in the face of Cain's firm decision, they relented and acknowledged the marriage. He even told the princess. And she was like, fine. Around that time, there's a good Valentine's Day game. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Around that time, within the territory of the Kingdom of Landon, also known as Reek, monsters began to appear frequently, plunging the people into anxiety. The people said that these monsters resembled those unleashed by Laia in the Laia-Arachio War of 1,000 years past. To the Arachian people, who had long lived in the shadow of that dark history, the bright topic of Cain's marriage brought light and hope to every town. And so, the day of Cain and Maya's wedding ceremony finally arrived. And here we have a little cast of characters. We have these, they're not quite like cutesy anime, but they're kind of close. We have Cain Sarik, 18 years old, the Prince of the House of Reek. Prince of the House of Reek, who carries the blood of the legendary hero Arachio. Overflowing with a sense of justice and deeply trusted by his subjects, it is said that no one can match Cain when he wields a sword. I mean, that's fair. That's right. You guys are I'll be your Valentine, chat. I'll be your Valentine. Overflowing with a sense of justice and deeply trusted by his subjects, it is said that no one can match him when he wields a sword. One day, on a beach, he discovered a girl who had washed ashore from the moment he felt drawn to her. From that moment, he felt drawn to her and his heart was open to change. And so, she became incorporated into the gears of time as the key to the clockwork of fate. The key to the clockwork of fate! Look at that goofy tunic. He's got like a weird, he's dressed like a he's dressed like an elevator mechanic underneath the armor. He looks like a Ghostbuster. If you don't look at all the armor and the cape, he looks like a Ghostbuster. He's wearing a jumpsuit. Mew. Height, 165 centimeters. Weight, unknown. Age, unsaid. Which is at least 18. You never ask a woman her age. An android created during... Oh, she's a robot. She's probably like 500. An android created during an era of the once flourishing ultra-advanced scientific civilization, except for the fact that she does not blink. She doesn't blink, guys. Her appearance is so indistinguishable from an ordinary girl that it is hard to tell her apart.
Wait! No!
No! Lucia!
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
No! Lucia!
Ralph_124C_41 donated 112 bits. Age unsaid. That's what I'll answer from now on. Perfect.
Thank you for the 112 bits. An android created during the era of the once flourishing ultra-advanced scientific... Okay, she doesn't blink. She doesn't blink, but otherwise she looks like a fully functional human being. It's hard to tell her apart from a human. She possesses emotions, but whether they stem from her own will or merely a program, or perhaps something unclear, remains unknown. And this gives her great inner conflict. Her energy was depleted, and she has been sleeping at the bottom of a lake. But for some reason, she was reawakened. She doesn't blink, guys. Would you date a girl who doesn't... She's like redheaded, and she wears like this, and she's really pretty, but she doesn't blink. She does not blink. She doesn't. She has human emotions. She's effectively a human being, except also a robot. But she doesn't blink. That is her thing. And you're going to notice this. You are going to notice that she doesn't blink during every date. Would you date her? You can just put glasses on her. There she is. Mew. Siren. Here's Siren. There's Siren, also a robot. These are also the characters. Here's Mew and here's Siren. Look how fucking... She also, like, gives you this look as a resting face. There's Mew and there's Siren behind her. They look way more adorable on the inside the manual than outside. A plus. I've been with much worse. Like Mew, a combat robot born from an ancient, ultra-scientific civilization. Because we're like in a medieval era now, but it's a medieval future that where everything just regressed, kind of like Shannara. Unlike Mew, he does not possess emotions and simply follows programmed orders as an Orakian. He's an Orakian. Dude, yeah, of course he would be. Due to the remnants of civilization, he is programmed to obey only the commands of Arakio's people. Additionally, it is said, do you guys think that Arakio is secretly evil? And that Lai is actually good? It could be doing something like that. Additionally, it is said that he has a function of allowing his form to change by attaching certain types of parts. Though what kind of transformation this enables is unknown. It's very mysterious. And then we have, like, way more fantasy-looking characters. Lyle Sabruk, who's 20 years old, the king of Shaken, who carries the blood of the hero Arakio. So he's like a cousin then. I have the blood of Arakio. He may even be he's like a brother or cousin. He's part of my family. His bravery is inherited from his father, and those around him feel they should follow his leadership without question. His mother is a princess from his homeland, a woman with a gentle heart. He has excelled in martial arts since childhood, and his swordsmanship is first-rate. Currently, he set out on a journey to investigate the anomaly in his mother's homeland. Then we have Lena. Age 17. 153 centimeters. Unknown weight, because you don't ask that. Lyle's childhood friend and fiancé. She is said to possess healing powers. She was captured by monsters while Lyle was away. Oh no! That's not good. And then we have Luna on the bottom right here. The Princess of Shirun. She possesses mysterious powers. She was imprisoned deep within the castle by monsters. Now, Lyle in the game, I think his name is... Yeah, it's Lyle here. They call him Ain, apparently. Lena is still Lena, I think. Or is it Loon that's... I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll find out what the American version calls him. Here's the same story. This is the story in the English version. Arakio's law and Lyle's law. That's it. Oh no, here it is. Today's your big day. You're marrying Maya, the mysterious woman you found on the shores of your father's kingdom. It's so shit. Man, what we just read was so cool, and this is so shit. Today's your big day. I don't know. I don't know. We may end up doing a wheel of names. Today's your big day. You're marrying Maya, the mysterious woman you found on the shores of your father's kingdom. But as you and Maya walk up the aisle of wing, oh god, no, that's just the start of the game. I'm not reading that. We're gonna see that. We're going to see that. I don't need to read the start of the game. I need to play the game. And that game is Caesar's Palace. We're playing Caesar's Palace. The rare Reggie get. I'm so mad at Reggie. I can't believe he hated one of the best Wii games ever made and refused to let it release in the US. We're not playing this. We're playing Phantasy Star 3. Disaster Day of Crisis. He famously hated Disaster Day of Crisis, thought that it was overpriced at $50, and that its story was laughable. Never mind that the gameplay was incredible. His body wasn't ready for it. He just completely shit on it. Phantasy Star 3. Now, what's interesting about this is because Sonic Team was working on other shit, they actually got a small team of people who had no experience in making RPGs before. This was done by a very different team than Phantasy Stars 1 and 2. But they wanted to do something interesting, and I like that. I like that new blood feel of a team that doesn't really... that likes what it's doing, but doesn't really have much experience in it, because that can lead to some very creative shit. The music is incredible. Like, this isn't like the new Fable coming out, which is made by the Forza guys for some reason, who don't really give a shit about Fable and are just trying to get up in the world. This is a plucky team of, look at this. We have the art, the legends of Landon, your homeland. World-sweeping wars fought 1,000 years ago. Brave Arachio sought to foil the evil schemes of the Dark Witch Laya and her hordes of monsters. We already read all this. There's the girl on the shore. In the final battle, all combatants were killed. Though Arachio and Laya's bodies were never found. How's it going, Duke Donuts? We're playing the ultimate Phantasy Star game. The passageways between Layan worlds and the Arachian worlds were sealed in time. People forgot there were other worlds besides Landon. How's it going, Duke? I had a feeling you'd show up for this one. 2 months ago, a young woman washed up on the shores of Landine. The woman remembered nothing of her life prior to waking up on the beach. The seemingly minor event sets an epic adventure in motion. Lay these nuts on your face. You got me. You got me. I said that. I said that out loud. How's it going, Duke? My 10-year-old HDD died, but I managed to get everything on it salvaged, so I lost nothing of major value. It really is. What would be the bottom 10? The same fucking thing. It'd just be the same list. I'm very curious about this because I kind of like that it has like this new blood team. I also like the presentation so far, especially with the manuals. The Japanese manual had a crazy good. Okay, we're gonna want to keep it. Let's keep it semi-fast. Let's give it a 6. The legends of the past shape our lives and those of our children. Hope you guys like the theme song. One such legend is of a struggle that almost destroyed our world. We're gonna learn about Arachio again. The names of Arachio and Laya echo down through the years, still inspiring love and hatred even now, 1,000 years after their tragic deaths. Their conflict wiped out civilization and left the survivors in a world of mutated creatures and warring pockets of men. Now, what's interesting is that this game kind of ignored the cliffhanger ending of Phantasy Star 2. Into this shattered world, you are thrust to live or die by your sword and your wits. I'm curious about it. The presentation's been fantastic so far. Here we are. We are just in. I have a feeling, you know what, Duke? I may be wrong here, but I have a strong feeling I'm gonna like this. I'm not gonna play all the endings. That's gonna take forever. I'm just gonna play one ending and we'll look at the rest or find out what to do with the rest. I may even play this again. But I have a strong feeling I'm gonna like this better than Phantasy Star 2 because the dungeons in Phantasy Star 2 were so bad that I am convinced that the team deleted bosses just to make it playable. Fortune's told, I have no Masada for you. A save back up, then I could skip the longest part. Or I could just watch it on YouTube. I could just watch the endings on YouTube. No time to chat, Prince. I really need I mean, I do have save backups. If they decide to work. Oh, there they go. Yeah, I mean, I could save state at any time. I'm not going to, but I could. I can always save state if I really need to. Thing is, I'm not here to skip. I don't play RPGs for the gameplay or the numbers. I play them for the plot and the atmosphere and the art. So far, the buildings are extremely creative. Who needs to regain the will to fight? So we have our church.
Go ahead.
I like this kind of playing card. It's very minimalist. It definitely doesn't feel quite as polished. It almost looks like a Chemco game right now. Danger is everywhere, Prince Reese. Let's just go straight in. We're going to the castle. I don't need any of these peasants' opinions. May Orakio protect you from Leia. Trust in Orakio. He can protect you from the lions. Are you staying long, Prince Reese? This normal-looking kid. Congratulations! Like, for example, did you know in the Japanese manual he was actually betrothed to a princess who wasn't the girl who washed up on shore? And he actually, like, fell in love with the girl who washed up on shore. And the king and the princess, his dad, the king, was pissed. And the princess was also pissed. But he was so determined that they just finally approved of it. Yes. So we're preparing for our wedding. Oh. Yes, it is! There she is. Yeah, I probably would have picked her over the princess too. Jesus. Perhaps someday we will find out where I'm from and who I am. You're looking the wrong way, Prince. I actually really like how this game opens. It's so sick. Got your kick-ass cape. I, Reese, do take thee, Maya, to be my... No! Filthy Arakians! Maya will not be yours. No! Return her, you foul dragon spawn of Laya! I'll find Maya if I have to search forever. Or I can turn it down a little. I'll take the army to destroy... I'll take the army to destroy Laya's realm. Don't be a fool. No one has seen a lion for over 1,000 years. Starting a war is not a rational thing to do. Cool off in the dungeon. For a while. It's my wedding night! He's so pissed. You can't stop me from going after her father! It's so bad. He's so pissed! I'll find her again, and I'll bring her back! As he's getting dragged off. I swear it! He lived happily ever after as a bachelor. He's just so pissed! He loves her so much, he's gotta get her back. And his dad's throwing him in prison, which makes way more sense since his dad didn't approve of her anyway. Well, I'm taking your money, Dad. And your knife. Okay. Knife? use? Can't use. Equip. Here we go. Knife. Oh, I can choose a hand. Damage 16. Okay, so there's no handedness. You could equip in either hand. I found a monitor. He gave me, okay, he gave me my knife and he gave me my porn collection. Can't use it. Can I equip it? Can't equip it. Techniques. I have no techniques. Stats. I have 8 speed, 16 damage, 13 defense. Very simple, but I would expect that. These guys did not do a lot of RPGs. Intelligence and stamina, luck and skill. I'm Lena. I'll help you escape. Follow me. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Lena. Doesn't that softlock the game, huh? Oh shit, what did he say? Ah, I missed it, I was looking at chat. What did she say, guys? I missed it. I can't rewind. Arm yourself well and go find Maya. Okay, thank you. Sapphire lets you enter the Eastern Cave. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Machines used to fly out of the ruins near here. We have very copy-paste buildings. The armor shop. Huntgehelm. We have the Huntgelm. We have a garment. Huntgarmor. And the shield. We do need some things. What do we have? What do we have on us? I want to go to the weapon shop first. Boots, garment, knife. Yeah, we need more than boots and garment. I heard you're single now, tee-hee. Is that what she said, Brokebacula? I can't. I've read the manual. I've seen her age. No. I love Maya. No, whatever her name is. The girl who washed up on shore. Please stay on the other side of the counter. Okay, fine. Technique distribution. Yeah, it's a bit of both. It's very medieval. This is probably the most medieval Phantasy Star so far. All these little, like, wooden beds. Are those brick beds? Maya is a mystery to everyone in land. He looks pissed. He does not look happy. Look at that strut. Okay, before we go to the armor shop, I want to go... Well, we could live with a dagger for a while, but I want to go to the weapon shop. Looks like we're in the main town. Arm yourself well, for foes are deadly. No. Just talking to a wall. Have you found the princess yet? Maya. There's a funny softlock where you sell your boots and buy an escape pipe. Use it in the dungeon to wind up at the castle again. I have to try that. He goes, oops, you did something wrong. We weren't expecting you to do. Sorry, but you're stuck and have to... That's hilarious. That's really good. I mean, the fact that you can buy things. Remember Arakio's law, kill no living thing. That's great. That's so good. The fact that they programmed in, like, a little warning sign that said you were soft-locked. They didn't have to. They could have just glitched out. It could have just glitched out like anything else. Nothing unusual here. Your monitor is a handy device. Use it to find out where you are. Oh, okay, it's a map. Monitor is map. Here we go. We have more we have more stores. Looking for a weapon store. Here we go. I know what swords mean. Swords means the sword store. Welcome to the sword store. Wow, that's expensive. That's gonna be all my money.
Oh, we have our sword.
That's gonna be all my money. Buy it. I'll sell the sword. Claws are not swords. And I don't even think he can wear them. Wear a claw. I don't know. I know he could definitely do that. Oh, wow, it actually increased my defense too. Good. Oh, and it's a two-handed sword. So now we could sell the knife. Claws are not swords. You're right. 50 Masada. Okay, so it's half. We can get something from that. You don't know why you knew that? Alright, I did not expect the sword to increase my defense, but it makes sense. It makes sense. I can block better with a two-handed sword than I can with a knife. I can buy the hunting helm. I can almost buy a shield, but I don't need a shield. We'll buy the hunting helm. Why not? Just give myself a little bit more of a chance. We're gonna have to get rid of garment. There we go. Yeah, you're using both hands. Well, you block with a sword. You block with a sword. You can't really block with a little knife. Or at least not as well, so it makes sense. Yeah, it really does just kind of throw you out here. It's very bare bones. Our Phantasy Star is supposed to look like high-tech computer menu UIs. They open like windows. They do. They do normally, yes. Here they use playing cards for some reason. Listen to that music. Chirpers. What is it? What is this? Let's run. Items. Oh, attack with one character, I guess. Yes. Okay. And I guess this is just auto attack. Oh, attack for one turn or auto attack. I get it. That was very hard music for baby chicks, I agree. Enemies don't seem too tough. How do we save? Let's look at our map. What even was that map? I wanted to try zooming in and it just kicked me out. Oh, it's our planets. I guess there are 3 planets in the game and this is all 3 planets. I guess? No, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's like that at all. I don't know what the map's trying to tell me. More chirpers! Just auto attack. How much money are we getting per enemy? I like how everybody has their own battle music. Or is it intensity music? 3 Masada. I'm getting 1 experience per chicken. It is based on how much of a chance you have, yeah. Yeah, battle is going well versus bad. That's really cool. This game's already throwing out really cool ideas. Oh, does that run? Does that run icon does look pretty familiar, doesn't it? It's just flailing his arm. Huh? Why is it hopeless now? Okay.
Yahoo! We won the battle, Muad'Dib.
God, how many birds do I have to kill? Experience 9, required experience 6. Okay, so 3 more birds should level us up. Or 6 more birds should level us up. What's hope? Okay, 5 birds. We gotta kill 5 birds. That is our quest. We surprised it! 4 birds. And then I'll go back and rest. I know there's a little hotel. How's it going, Will? This music is so good. The music's already awesome. Okay, stats. Okay, 2 birds left. Just aching all over. I've been doing a lot of weightlifting, so I know what you mean, Will. I'm also aching. Not terribly. I'm not as bad as I expected, really. But, you know, the soreness is still there. We gained a level. Work was like Rocky IV's training. You were climbing mountains? Rocky IV's training montage was the greatest montage. Is this a magic store? Or is this the inn? Fortune's Toll. Look at that. There it is. It's a very good run animation. Except for the mountains. Still brutal. I'm assuming naked woman sign is in. No, it's church. My mistake. This may be an inn. Heavy stones shipping with. Ooh, damn. You've been lifting weights too. Supply shop. Okay, this is where we can buy monomates and shit. Good. Oh, for sure. Okay, that's a supply shop. What would this be then? A good night's rest. Okay, for some reason... Okay to save the game. There we go. I'll also be sure to save state because that'll save to file if the battery on my Mega Drive is dead. Or if the battery on my...
Coming in the gym, I'm getting the feeling of...
Saves.
Coming at home, I'm getting the feeling of...
Saves.
Coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people, I get the same feeling. So I'm
Saves.
Coming day and night.
If for any reason the watch battery in my Mega EverDrive dies, the backup save is on file. It's there. It is in a file, so it should be fine. I don't think save states use battery save. But saving in a game like this does use the battery. Okay, armor. Let's see if we can get some more armor. Now battery's still fine, but if it dies, we'll be fine. Okay, I don't need another hunting helm. I guess we're just running around now. The sword was a good choice. I did not expect a huge defense boost. Don't know where we're going. Away from Dad, apparently. You know, it never made sense to me why the dad just threw his ass in the dungeon. Until I read the Japanese manual. The American manual doesn't talk about his dad not being approving of Maya's marriage, or his proposal to Maya. But now Dad has a bit of an agenda. I guess there is no renaming, no name wheel, guys. The hell was that? Guess it doesn't matter. Okay, let's check our map often. I guess we're going to... Oh, there's a town to the left. Yeah, you can't name it in this one. That's fine. That's fine. They wanted it to be personal. Oh, we got an Eindon? Uh-oh. We're in a tight spot. The Eindon is dead. This is already better than Phantasy Star 2 for a few reasons. Phantasy Star 2 had incredible plot stuff. Especially with the, you know, ear girls. The elf girl. Like, historic shit happening with elf girl. The ending was really good. I already like this better. Something about it. The fact that the screen doesn't flash whenever you go into a battle. The screen doesn't do the horrendous red flashing, which I just lived with because I wanted the authentic experience. Riz has been poisoned! It's kind of amazing that people like 2 better than this so far. But then again, I'll find out. 2's dungeon design was easily just horrible. 2's dungeon design was inexcusably bad. And it seemed almost maliciously bad, like whoever was designing them was being a passive-aggressive asshole, is what I think. Oh, there's a lot of poisoning. Poison in this game sucks. Am I still poisoned? It says P. 19. Still 19. Alright, let's buy some stuff then. The nurse. How's it going, Zatara? I'm assuming it's the fountain. Oh. I see. So I'm still poisoned then. Yes, I am. I'm still poisoned. I can't be healed by any means, so I'm still level 19. Or I'm still with 19 HP. Oh, that's evil. Alright, let's go to the hospital then. No, and I already saved. Oh, right when I shouldn't have been nice to the game. I shouldn't have been nice. Now I'm paying for it. Phantasy Star is good. I'm a superstitious old man. Good Prince Reese. Cyborgs are good luck charms if you ask me. Cybernetic organism! A lot of poison cures. I'll sure do that. Oh, I didn't know about poison. Oh no, I didn't heal. Where is Nurse? I guess I could just buy poison cures. Can't be healed by any means. Let's look around. Look around and talk to people. You can definitely see that there's been a budget cut. The budget has definitely gone down compared to Phantasy Star 2. Oh, I thought the lady with the crossed arms was the church. But it could also be... Okay. Yeah, that's the grocery store. That's the sword store. It's both, yeah. That's the armor store. There's the church. Who needs to regain the will to fight? That's for reviving, then. Yeah, you can't... Unfortunately, you can't. I did try. Oh, the nurse! Okay, that's not so bad. But now we have to sleep again in order to heal. Now we're no longer P. I need that sound. I need Yakko yelling, "Hello, nurse." I really need Yakko yelling, "Hello, nurse." Oh, one good thing, by the way, about the HDD situation. You know those random freezes I was getting? Turns out they weren't Twitch. They were my hard drive dying. because I had all my stream, a lot of my stream assets were still on my hard drive. I hadn't transferred them over to the SSD. So that's what that was. They were my hard drive desperately trying to do random reads while slowed down, which isn't good. We made it work. Let's go ahead and buy, since we're low on money anyway, antidotes. Let's buy like 3 of these. There, we'll just always carry an antidote around. Still can't run. There's still no running in the game. I don't know who did the art for the women in this game, but it's amazing. It's fantastic. Okay. What this needed, you know what this really needed? A whole bunch of Sega Channel text adventures. Yeah, now everything's fine because it's all on my SSD, so it's a lot faster. It's way better now. Okay, so basically when you get poisoned, it doubles in price. Let's go ahead and kill birds. Let's do a little more grinding because I know how this game works. I'm actually surviving. I'm actually not getting bodied by the first enemies I see, which is already a huge difference from previous games. Okay, I got poisoned again. That's okay though. I'm not planning on you know what? I'm not really planning on healing anyway. We leveled up again. I'm not really planning on healing anyway. I was planning on inning. So paying 10 Meseta and just playing like normal even through the poison, because I guess poison doesn't drain health, it just keeps you it just keeps you from being healed. That's not so bad when you're just grinding like this. Very inspired art. The character portraits are awesome. I like the character portraits. The enemies are fine so far. I hear the animations are very limited, and there's another Duke Donuts emote that shows exactly how. Or is it a Zophar emote? I can't remember. I know I was there on Duke Donuts stream as he was laughing at the emote. It was a Zophar emote. It is a Zophar. Okay. Yeah, that one. I just remember watching on Duke's stream. We're gonna run into that thing. That's his only animation. His mouth moves and his finger points. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up to like level... What am I, level 3 now? Yeah, I'm level 3 now. I'm gonna go up to level 4, which won't take long. Zophar finger. We also got a GTI finger. We also got a goatee finger. Oh, there's a tabletop RPG? That's pretty sick. I remember, like, a friend of mine back in the day found a Pokemon tabletop RPG. And we were fucking around with that for some reason. Because I guess it could be played by 2 people because the scenario was simple, just be Pokemon trainer. So we could both play it. There didn't really need to be a dungeon master, as long as we just followed the rules. Enemies here are just babies, yeah. I want to know what this boat is. Oh! Completely wrecked. Yeah. At least they are. In Phantasy Star 1 and Phantasy Star 2, you had to spend a lot of time doing this in the beginning. And usually you'd have to save between every fight because they could just fucking kill you. Reese has gained a level. Oh, really? Oh, it has a portrait of that specific enemy? I'll take a look. You posted it already, huh? I'll turn that on. Take a look at that. You said you posted in the Discord? Oh, you're gonna post a pic in. Okay, cool. Not yet. Okay, cool. That's fine. I didn't know. I thought you already did. About to. I get you. Take your time. I got it open. Oh, yeah. What's my stuff? Well, it's not really a new setup. It's just... I just have less stuff. It's not a new setup. In fact, all of the toasty rolls were already on my SSD, so all this I didn't even have to move over. Posted. Oh, here he is, and he's pointing! Gigantus. A weirdly iconic character in the mythos. Let me get my, let me do this real fast. It opened in the wrong window. There he is. What? Fading out. Oh, brutal.
That's a penis.
It's not a penis, that's a hand. Alright. So we have a little money. I think we had... How much? Shit, I wanted to check my money.
Look at that. That's a penis. That's a penis right there.
Money is $72. I need like 125. Maybe we should just grind until I get 125 Mercedes. And then I can have better armor and then we can like look around. That, you know, that seems like a good thing. That seems like the thing to do. You just show that to Zophar. You forgot you own the official strat guide for this? There were some strat guides I saw when I was looking for the Japanese manual for this. Oh no, I got poisoned again! I got PP now. Nah, just regular P. We're just gonna ring around the town. I want money for the first. Oh no. Man, it sounds like it's really looking grim. Wow, it went from you're fucked. So there's a neutral music. You bought a stock copy 10 years ago. Oh no, for $10 years ago. That's pretty good. I'm just trying to make enough money for the first armor. Which is like 125 Mercedes. If we run into more of those poisoners, these are what we want to fight. How much do they give per... Yeah, they give you like 4 Mercedes instead of 1. Which is way better. Go crazy. Why is this so big? No, it just is.
No!
Good to see these
Oh no! Chirper ambush! He attacked twice. There you go. You're a VIP, Kami Lasorda. You can go crazy, Kami. I'm just doing them at random. I'm just clearing out my VIP. You still got timed out? Holy shit. I can't wait until they just turn off timeouts. Or that dumb 30-second timeout. Yo, you're also a VIP. just did it. You're a VIP now, Yo-Yo. Or you should be. You're not. Why didn't it do it? Unable to add VIP. Oh, I'm out of slots. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yo-Yo. Let me see if I can find a VIP slot that somebody who doesn't even come here anymore. There's got to be somebody who's not here anymore. Can't add any. Yep, I've reached the limit. Brobacula doesn't anymore. Okay, he's definitely no longer here. All right, Yo-Yo, you're the last VIP. Invalid parameters. Oh, because of the space. There you go. There, you're the final IP, Yo-Yo. I did it. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. It's been more than 2 minutes. All right. It's over. It's over. I'm sorry, Yo-Yo. Right after I finally gave you VIP, I'm sorry. Next time, I promise. Oh, shit! I got ambushed. Oh, this could be bad. Ooh, I'm cutting it close. Oh, God. Wait. Oh, no, I'm fucked. Run! Oh! I gotta run. I made it! Oh my god, I almost came over.
Won the battle, my demon.
I barely made that. Holy shit. That went way out of hand real fast. That was very, very close.
Ass to ass.
Nurse. Wait, really? Yeah, but you can raise people from the dead. But I'm the only character. If I die, it's over. Wow, what a nurse. Hello, nurse. Now, like I said, character portraits in this are awesome. We are Duke Darkwood. In fact, you are not the only Duke to have arrived. This is a very artisanal game. This is a very aristocratic game. I expected Dukes to arrive. I was correct. When you start getting texts. Right now we're just getting poisoned a lot. I'm trying to get a good amount of Masada. In fact, what do the stores here have? Okay, we have more swords, but I already had that hunting nail. Hunting knife. I don't even know if I can use those. Alright, the poison. Poison for Reese. The poison specifically made to keep Reese... specifically made to kill Reese. I was trying to throw in the rules, but it didn't work. Armor shop. Yeah, I want hunting armor. I want hunting armor before we move on. I have played, if any. I have been here for so long, Darkwood. Now I know. Phantasy Star 1 and Phantasy Star 2, along with the text adventures. I haven't played any other Phantasy Stars besides those. I always start from square one when I play games on stream. I always start from square one. So I played Phantasy Star on, Master System, which was fucking incredible. And I went on to play Phantasy Star 2, which had a really good story, but was kind of shit in a lot of ways that I didn't expect. We did play the text adventures, though, which was sick. Those were pretty good, even if they didn't quite fit. So far, I'm really liking this and how it started. I like the whole wedding thing. I went in with no nostalgia. This, I've gone into none of these with nostalgia. Like, I never play a game with nostalgia in mind, unless I'm playing something I played when I was a kid. Then nostalgia will probably be have a place there, because there's no avoiding that. Phantasy Star 1 was a much better game than Phantasy Star 2, I feel. It was the dungeon designs were just horrible. And they were like timelessly bad. They didn't age poorly. They were bad at the time. Like, they were just bad at the time. They did get better, though. Like, for example, the dungeon design here is going to be better. The dungeon design in 1 was awesome because it was like dungeon crawler stuff. A lot of gnomes today. Could go on for 10 minutes. I've been ambushed! Grah! He grawed at me! Kinda sucks that you can't pick enemies to fight. Also something that was younger than this game. Yeah, the stream should be fine. I think it's over. I think the storm is past. I think the storm is finally past. Still not poison. The fuck is Grah? I guess the bird goes Grah, and it does me for double damage. Yeah, basically, it makes that noise. I swear I don't remember going Rah! I guess I did. I guess that was me. Never mind. Now that I made the noise myself. Still no poison. Good. I just don't remember doing that. It sounds like Riggs, but then again, it would. I was poking fun at Riggs' hag noise. Oh god. We're fine. Still not poisoned. Okay, how much was it? It was like 125, I think? Oh, we're almost there. Yeah, he's some kind of bald guy wizard in Hawaii. Surrounded by chickens. There's a lot of chickens where he comes from. Yeah, I just want to grind to 125 before I do anything, just because a little grinding in the beginning of any Phantasy Star game is good. You want to do a little bit of grinding at the beginning of any Phantasy Star before you really get started. That's a lesson you learn fast. Yeah, the chirpers, yeah, we're actually in Hawaii in this game. This game takes place in Hawaii. Speaking of Hawaii, I didn't get infinite wealth. I managed to find the man who erased his name for $10, and I grabbed it. Oh, we're dying. Yeah, that's true. Grinding a little at the start of any RPG just puts you a little bit ahead. I got it for 10. I got it for 10. It was on. I found a site where it was 10. Man Who Erased His Name is apparently really good, so I definitely wanted to watch it. Play it. How you doing, John Mays? It was better than like the 50 it normally is. Could have got it for 5. Oh, F. Really? You did that for Nocturne? Yeah, according to the internet. Oh, I'm not poisoned. What am I doing here? I'm not even poisoned. You're not a big fan of turn-based RPGs? I like Yakuza. I like the Yakuza series. I like the characters, especially especially the whole Kazuma Kiryu arc. And apparently Man Who Erased His Name is very good when it comes to Kazuma Kiryu's arc. I actually also reinstalled Yakuza 6. I may actually fucking play it for once. Okay, I can just get rid of my garment, I guess. But I could use the opportunity to fight. You really enjoyed, man? Yeah. You and, I think, Shilerai both really liked it, and I was like, man, that's really cool, because I didn't know what would... I figured it was going to be goofy spy... It could have been goofy spy stuff, and it could have been great. And I wasn't sure. I think, frankly, Maya is best girl right now. That was a stunning character portrait. All right, we have weapon. I think we're good on weapon. Oh, I love games with contemporary settings, unless they're SMT. Hilariously, I don't like SMT. They feel like Koei RPGs in not a good way. Whoa, next? Oh, okay, we have next. Hunting armor. We can get rid of garment. I know you love SMT. And you're perfectly in time. I'm not shaming you for liking SMT.
Come eat lead.
Space!
Alright, cool. Alright, we're all caught up now. We have our armor. Walk across the bridge to reach Elan.
What happened to your saving again?
There's more, of course there's more. Cyborgs are apparently good luck. Like these little fountains. The man by the fountain owns a boat, but he will not sail unless he has a cyborg on board. Oh, the old man wants me to have a cyborg with me. So we need to find Siren or the other girl. We have nothing else to sell. Oh, my balls, you're finally awake. That is classic Duke. Classic Duke. That does sound pretty hilarious. Maybe buy another antidote. Buy an escape pipe. You could sell your boots for an escape pipe and escape from prison. And it just fucking kills you. Well, it gives you really, it's just like Phantasy Star, it gives you no goal. Lias people have very strange powers, I hear. You just hit the ground running in these games. I wonder if that Discord link still works. It should. It shouldn't have an expiration. What do you guys think of the age verification? When it comes to Discord. You think that's gonna last at all? I don't think it will. Yeah, I'm not really. The only time I use Discord is going to other streamers' Discords. And usually they're so safe for work that they're gonna be completely immune to it. I think you're right. I think it's like... If it's like NSFW marked... Like, because some places are restricted, they're age restricted. Some, you know, channels in some Discords are age restricted. I think it's the age restricted areas that you're gonna get carded on. If it detects that you might be younger than 20 or 18. I think that's the size of it, which personally, whatever. I don't care. If I want to look at porn that bad, I don't go to Discord. Yeah, it just seems like a bit of a clusterfuck. You know, I hear there are like orgy Discords or whatever. They're probably freaking the fuck out. But it's not, but I have to guess that. Reese has leveled up. Yeah, see, you're never gonna get carded. You're never gonna get carded, Broke Bagula, because they have all that on record. And I'm pretty sure that account ages have a lot to do with it. Welcome to our town of Elan, traveler. Made it to Elan. I don't know. I figure if there's a mass exodus away from Discord, then of course I'm gonna leave it because nobody's on it. And I'll go wherever they go. Otherwise, I don't care. I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. Hopefully it keeps kids away from weirdos. I think that's the whole idea of it. And of course, with any chat-based site, there's gonna be weirdos going after kids. So that's not a bad thing. But, I don't know, I would have just made all of the private... I would have just made the Discord servers all publicly viewable. Because people who want more people in their Discord server would benefit from it being publicly viewable. And the people who have creepy reasons to keep their Discord servers secret would be really pissed. Yeah, it says you had this Discord since 2002, but are you sure you're 18? You could have... Maybe you died, and now your descendant is under 18, and they're using it. We don't know. Give me your card. Forceler. We got a Forceler, a Shortswood, a Huntgndf, and a Steel Noodle, and a knife. I want the Force... Yeah, Tumblr died because it banned all porn, period. Because they hated the fact that they were, effectively... Steel Noodle. Steel Noodle. Tumblr was really pissed off at the idea that they were a porn site. So they banned all porn, which meant the entire user... That's like if Pornhub banned porn. It's like if DeviantArt banned porn. Of course everyone was gonna leave. Yeah, just shit a brick and die. Yeah, I know. It's like sex sells or something. Crazy. Oh, we're in the chessboard part of the game. This is kind of sick. Orakio destroyed Laya. Yes, I know. I very much know that Orakio destroyed Laya 1,000 years ago. The old man won't let me on his boat unless I have a cyborg. Now, where can I find a cyborg? So that's going to be our goal right now, is cyborg. I saw one of Laya's people at a lake by the northeastern forest. The woman never blinked. We know who that is. A lake by the northeastern forest. Forest to the northeast, huh? Okay, it'll have to be up here then. Oh, is that like a little... Oh no, that's just battle. It's just a chirper. No, boobs are perfectly allowed. Nipples, those are dangerous. You don't want to be around one of those. Let's start off some OnlyFans. I need 409k a year. What's funny is I'm pretty sure that through the stream I make more money than the average OnlyFans user. And that's not a lot. That's not a lot. I'm not saying I make a ton, but I do make way more than I should playing video games. Thank you guys so much.
Bits.
Thank you for the 70 bits.
Base_hole has dropped 70 bits. Oh boy, the problem is the areola.
Oh yeah, the areola. That's a problem. A problem areola. That's where the craze came from. I've actually heard of that. People would Photoshop like male nipples on top of like topless pictures. It didn't catch on because it looked weird. It just looked odd because you could tell that some shopping was done. And I think it would just ban shit anyway. Shit would just get banned anyway, so it didn't matter. Robaculon subscribes. I'm sure there's a fetish for that. I'm sure there's a fetish for that. Oh no, I'm poisoned. Photoshop Friday. What sucks is these little mountains here. I think they're mountains. They could be trees. What the hell is that? It's a moose! It's a fucking moose! No!
Monkey!
Did I save it all? Kill it? Oh, thank God. I'm going back. I can't heal. I've been poisoned. Northeastern woods. Ambushed! Oh no. Okay. I've been walking pretty far, guys. Should be fine. Oh yeah, I'm fine. Ambush, no! Yeah, that was one too many new enemies for me. It did a lot of damage, which is not good. Okay, we go to the sign of the lovely naked woman. Just put chest hair on the tits. Yeah, it'll work. You'd think. It probably wouldn't work. It's a lovely naked woman! No! That was scary. We could have died. What if what if that one hit didn't do him in? We'd be dead. We'd be dead, guys. For me, it's Innkeeper. No. It says forest to the northeast. It says there's a woman who doesn't blink in the northeastern forest. There's also this weird, like this. Nothing unusual here. It's just a bit of road. Doesn't go anywhere. This has to be the forest, right? No. It's got to be up north then. Yeah, it's like a street with a building, but there's like nothing else. I guess it's ruins. Because remember, this is the distant future, even though it looks like the distant past, it's actually the distant future. Wait a minute, let's check our map. Check our monitor, let's look for any entrances. Okay, it looks like there's... That forest kind of dips inward, maybe that's it. Yeah, we're in the distant future. Yeah, potentially nukes. Oh no, it was the big war between Mario and Laya. I'm sorry, Ontario. Ontario and Lyra. They ended up fighting each other, and it kind of, I guess it threw everything to the Stone Age, so probably nukes. Okay, you wanna go east then? Yeah, they probably threw nukes at each other. Or something similar. Oh, there she is! I expected her to be in like a dungeon. I didn't expect her to just stand around outside. Moose! 2 damage. He's not that bad. Moose isn't that bad. He just hit really hard that one time. Oh, there she is. Mew. I take it back. I'm marrying Mew. I don't care if she's a robot. No, I'm not one of Lia's people, Prince. I'm a combat cyborg. Designation Mew type. Meow! I have been waiting for 1,000 years for you. Okay, so she's at least 1,000 years old. Only a descendant of Arachio can command me. Mew joins your party. Oh, yeah. No, there was a reason. There was a reason. No, the Munrobot idea.
70 bits. Oh, boy.
Mew level
Base
1.
underscore hole has dropped 70 bits. Oh boy, comment.
Command. Thank you for the 70 bits. Okay, she has a claw, a vest, and a ribbon. She's wearing the ribbon in her right hand. Okay, it's a defensive thing. Okay, take off your vest. Okay, she wears the claw. Oh, I see. The ribbon's on her head. Was wrong. Yeah, and I have hunting helm. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, she's got claws. Jesus Christ, Lasorda. Fully functional. I already like the characters. Holy shit, the characters are awesome. But now that we have a cyborg, we can cross the mighty sea. Oh shit! What is that? That monster designs are insane. Look at how insane the monster designs are. Oh, she does damage. The monster designs are completely fucking wild. Wait, where am I? Shit. I'm excited. I'm getting more excited because the game's even better than I was expecting. We gotta get on the boat. Get on the boat! Never take a boat out without a cyborg. It's bad luck. Bad luck to kill a cyborg. One of the endings in this game is canon and lines up with PSO. That's kind of sick. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's still sick. I don't know why I'm using a boat, but at least I am. I'm surprised the girl that freed me from the dungeon didn't join the party, but it's fine. Alright, are we poisoned? You're not poisoned. Get a little bed rest. Okay, if the price changes... If the price doesn't change... It's still 10 Meseta, guys. They're sleeping in one bed, guys. Just doing a little backup saving. Alright, we do need to get her something. We do need to get her something. She probably does. You're right. She probably just stands there. Hunting Knf. Hunting Noodle. The Hunting Noodle. Short sword. Alright, she's not gonna want the knife then. I think she just uses claws. Yeah, she sits in the cup chair. She watches him close his eyes, and she thinks, oh, that's all I want to do. I'm so tired.
To see these Harkonnens beaten off.
Hunting helm is higher than ribbon, but I feel like she can't wear hunting. I think she's good. I think she's just equipped. I know what it is. I know it's not a... I know it's not a hunting noodle, Duke. I know this. A man can dream. It's canonically a noodle. Technique distribution. Cost 10 Meseta. Oh, I don't have any text, though, do I? Technique? No, I don't have any technique at all. Oh, she does. Res, Gi-Res, Rever, Anti. Fanby Force and Nosek Shu. So she has healing spells. Yes, I do. I do have the manual. I'm still calling it the hunting noodle. Tech distribution is fun, huh? Okay, how does it work? Let's mess it. You know what? I saved. I can load. Just like the blowjob grass. I can't believe blowjob grass. And it wasn't a mistranslation. Heal technique or heal tech? Why not? What is this? What? Oh, we can increase the power of... Oh, that's good. Oh, I like this. So we can do this and make our Res and Gi-Res way better, but make our Rever and Anti worse. But Anti is just anti-venom, isn't it? So it could just be like this. But that would weaken... Oh, that's sick. Oh, okay, there's a success rate. I feel like this would be balanced enough. I mean, that's the anti-venom. I forget what Rever does. I think it's Resurrection, yeah. It looks like Resurrection. We can look at the manual. We could definitely look. Let's look at the manual real fast. We'll look at the shitty, bland manual, because I don't read enough Japanese. There's gotta be spells, right? This is actually really sick, yeah. I didn't know it could do this. Heal techniques, Rever. Restores HP of a character whose HP is 0. Oh, that's good. Gi-Res. Restores HP, can be used on all characters. Res restores HP. These techniques require 5 TP. They all require 5 TP. Anti treats poison characters. Okay. Power distribution for each technique group can be altered at the technique shop. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Rever is revive. It's like, it's literally reverse death. 5 toilet papers. Gi-Res is better than Res. We could do this. Yeah, Gi-Res is gonna be better than Res. This would make Gi-Res incredibly powerful. It would make Res fine. Because, yeah, it'll just make Res and anti-average. Rever will be very low, but you know what? I don't plan on characters dying. Please be careful. Yeah, Gi-Res is everybody, so we're gonna make Gi-Res our most powerful healing spell. I feel like that's the way to go. That's really cool. That's what I mean about a team that, you know, wasn't really standardized for RPGs. I knew that, one, it would lead to some pretty amateurish stuff, but it would also lead to some really creative stuff, and that's exactly what I was talking about. I'm glad I was right about that. Talk to the old man. Welcome aboard. There's someone holed up in the cave on the island. I hear he stole a gem. Get on the boat. Fly away. Old man, see the palace down there in the muck? Our oldest legend says the evil dark force is trapped there by the sword of Arachio. Thanks. Thanks, old man. Let's take a look at our... Let's gauge our enemies here. We got a lot. Shit. Get a Mew. Okay, the poisoners are gone. Ow. Ow. Oh, we really need to level Mew up. We need to grind on Mew for a bit. 6 experience, 10 Meseta. We'll have her test out Gi-Rez. Actually, we could do that now. Gi-Rez costs 5. Rever costs 1. Go ahead, Museon. Gigantic noodle. Okay, get rid of the poisoner. Good. Reese has been poisoned. I bet Anti-Ul. Spells can fail. Yeah, spells have a failure rate. I kind of figured they would. I kind of figured they would with the tech distribution, because some things like anti, you can lower them. But anti is literal anti-venom, so... There we go. The tech mat gets even bigger. It's very exciting. Let's go back, because yeah, she's like in pretty hard stuff. It's fine, it's fine. I backed everything up on my 8 terabyte external. I moved all of my stream related assets. Any remaining stream related assets that were still on the old hard drive are now on my solid state. So everything's a lot more stable. And my solid state is a practically brand new Western Digital Black 1 terabyte, so it's fine.
70 bits.
It's gonna last for a long time.
Base_hole has dropped 70 bits. Oh boy, assets. 2 cheeks each.
Assets. 70 bits, thank you. Thank you for the 70 bits. We're just trying to get our new 1,000-year-old cyborg leveled up. One XP at a time. When does she get to be level 3? Not long. Let's go back down here. There was another dungeon we could crawl around in, but I'm not really sure I want to go there yet. Oh, was he still he is, I saw that. I tried, it did fail. That's what I mean, anti not working was like that had to be what it was. Yeah, there had to be a fail rate for that to make sense. And of course she's out of Meseta right now, or she's out of TP right now. Yeah, that's what I have. No, remember the hard drive that I had, I said my internal hard drive was failing, but that was my secondary storage drive. It was 5 years old when I installed it, and it lasted another 5 years. And it was never used when I installed it, so, you know, cut that 5 years down by, like, maybe 2 or 3. It lasted a long time. It was just a cheap Seagate. I knew it wasn't gonna last forever. So it finally failing on me was something I kind of expected compared to everything else. Everything else is doing a lot better. I ran a bunch of tests. Everything was perfectly clear. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Shy, alright. That's kind of what I was figuring. I didn't want to give... If I wanted to give anything a high fail rate, it would be the revive spell. Yeah, the best internal solid state drive is probably Western Digital Black. It is incredible. Incredible machine. That's been my OS drive for over a year now. I finally replaced, I had a much cheaper SSD that had way worse write health, so I didn't use it to write anything. I just used it as a straight OS drive. Because it would write enough. It would write enough. But and it lasted a long time. It lasted me like about 3 years, and it was fine. But at the same time, once I got the spending money, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm getting the WD Black. So it would have been 4 years. My PC's like 5 years old right now. HFGL. Oh, have fun, good luck, you bet. I like it way better. I've already like it way better than Phantasy Star 2 Soft Hands. I'm already liking it way better. We're just trying to get oh, Mew is leveled up. Let's get her up to like level 4. I kind of want to get her up to level 4, guys. It shouldn't be too hard with all these different monsters. Wow, these actually take more than one hit. A lot of people seem to, and I could see why. This game has a lot of charm. I didn't expect this much charm. Like, it's got these, like, very warm tones, very warm, earthy coloring that you wouldn't expect from a sci-fi game. It doesn't do the horrible red flashing whenever you get into a battle, which is a huge plus. It actually has backgrounds, which Phantasy Star 2 didn't have. It has noodle weapons, weapons that are obviously noodles and not needles. They're noodles. Your main character has a big-ass, cool fucking awesome cape with kick-ass serious pauldrons. Mew is dying. Reese gained a level. How's Mew? Mew only needs like 2 or 3 more fights and she's good. Then we can move on to sleeping and then go into the dungeon. We surprise the monsters even better. %, cape by mass. I always like a main character. I always like an RPG character with a cape. Yeah, I think people were just conditioned to hate it because it was lower budget and because it didn't resolve the cliffhanger in Phantasy Star 2. It moved many years later, and that probably took a lot of people by surprise and caught them off guard. I'm not too worried about— oh god, he attacked twice! Why? I guess it attacks everybody. Stop hitting Mew, you jerk. We can maybe sneak in or save, or we'll have to bring her back. No! How is she not level 4 yet? I swear, if it says 1, 2. Yeah, Gra. Yeah, it was Gra. Apparently Gra affects groups. This should do it. Unless it divides. It divides. We each got 1 XP. Look at that shit. Of course it divides. Finally! It took so long. It took way too long. Oh wait, no, nobody's dead. Yeah, everybody shares a bed. He's the degenerate prince. She probably just stands there, though. I feel like you're right. I feel like she just stands there. She doesn't blink. She goes into rest mode. I have. Thank you. They sleep on the counters. She just stares at you the entire time, unblinking. Just like I like them, guys. This Valentine's Day, get you a girl that stares like Mew. She's just staring. I love that that is her big quirk. Okay. You haven't seen any beds in there. Yeah, that's true. We're just sleeping on the floor. Oh yeah, there's a robot who's a lot like Mew in Persona 3, or what I played of it. Once it got clear that the only time we were getting out of town was in the stupid summer vacation, I was pretty much done. That was my first major impression with Persona. I actually played Persona 5 all the way to the end, and I was so done with the game by then. And the twist was shit. It was so obvious, and it made you, and it was like working so hard, it making you feel like your jaw dropped to the floor, and it was so obvious what was going on, and who the fucking bad guy was, and oh god, Persona 5 was shit. Persona 5 was absolute shit, and I regretted paying for it. I think I got it for $10, and I still regretted paying for it. It was garbage. Persona 3, I got bored with. But it was fine, I guess. Persona 5 was fucking trash. Oh, look at this fucking red floor. We got a blood dungeon. First dungeon of the game is Blood Dungeon. It's also a big, complicated mess. Hopefully it's not as complicated a mess as anything in Persona 2, or not Persona 2, Phantasy Star 2. For who? Fan service fucking where? We got ambushed, of course we did. The lonely... Yeah, I feel like that's really what I don't like about Persona. Instead of it being a big sprawling adventure... Like, we're going across countries here, right? We're going across countries, we're traveling the world, we're seeing the world. We're running into different people, we're not running into the same people over and over. Persona's just a friendship simulator. It's basically just a way to try to convince the Hikikomoris to, I don't know, step outside once in a while. Persona 2 I'm curious about. Oh, they're wearing us down pretty hard. They're wearing us down pretty hard, guys. Ooh, Giras is actually getting higher. It's costing more. Did it even... It did heal us. Give me Persona 2 if I have to play a Persona game. Curious about that one. But then again, it's still... It's not the Atlas I like. The best Atlas franchise there is. And it's not even close. Can chat guess what my favorite Atlas franchise is? Oh, that's what he did. I was wondering why he hit so far. I probably shouldn't play a Persona game. I don't want to stream one. I've been ambushed! Oh, this is bad. These are not the guys to get ambushed by. Run. Run, Saber. No.
Ass to ass.
Not run, Saber. Not even Devil Summoner. I didn't like. I wasn't crazy. It didn't hook me. Devil Summoner did not hook me. That was a good one, but not a franchise. That is probably my favorite Persona, or my favorite Atlas game. Mesopotamia, it's called. Also known as, oh shit, what else is it called? They gave it a different name in the US, but it's called Mesopotamia. That one's a good one. Yes, it's safe to unmute. Tell him yes. It's not Etrian Odyssey. It's not Etrian. That's not my favorite Atlas franchise. Not my favorite. I've never even played Etrian Odyssey, though, so I'm not sure. It is an in-house Atlas game. It is an Atlas-developed franchise. It is not developed by a third party that Atlas just happened to publish. That's your hint. Okay, I'm poisoning just me. Oh, no, we're not even talking about Persona 5. The spoiler is that it's shit. That's the spoiler you're getting. Oh god, it does fail. Look at that shit. Try it again. Wow. Oh. Wow. Okay. You know what? At least it doesn't cost anything when it fails. Holy shit. Good. What the hell? I'm just trying to save some money, game. Holy shit. What is this? It's worth it. It's worth the money. Trauma Center. Yep, you got it. Trauma Center is my favorite Atlas franchise. I love Trauma Center. I could play Trauma Center all day. Not interested. Not interested in Amazon. Are you kidding me? With the shit that I've seen, I'm waiting for the ability to craft a one-to-one direct adaptation of Tolkien's Silmarillion through AI. Using characters that do not reflect any real-world actors, just accurate descriptions of each and every character and their minute mannerisms. Hollywood is dead to me. If I can do that, I don't need Hollywood anymore. Trauma Center's god tier. Way better than SMT. Yeah, it's okay, Duke Darkwood. I didn't give any Persona 5 spoilers, even when I was bitching about it. I just said that I didn't like its finale. It has a finale, that's your spoiler. It has a finale. It has a finale, and I frankly didn't care for it. I think Persona 5 being shit is not a spoiler, because it's pretty clear pretty quickly. Pretty damn quick. Real quick. I can't believe I finished it. At least I finished it. Didn't even finish 3. Yeah, pretty much. Like, fuck. I can adapt my own unadaptable book. What the hell do I need Hollywood for? What are they gonna do? Sue China? They're trying to. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, are you kidding? Really? Really? You're gonna tell China you're gonna sue them? That's your master plan. Are they even gonna notice? And it would be uncensored too, because like it would just be completely, it would be exactly what I wanted. It's like, instead of, it's on top of recording to my own audiobook, I could just fucking prompt my own feature film. shockingly soon. It was hilarious. I saw Neo fighting John Wick, and then the Terminator showed up and fired a shotgun, and Neo stopped the buckshot, and I was like, this is more cinema than I have seen in Hollywood in years. Maybe calling up Dennis Quaid's son and asking him if he's doing anything isn't a good replacement for vetting a up-and-coming actor. Maybe. I feel like the decline of Hollywood is entirely Hollywood's fault. They could step up their game, but they refuse to. They don't want to. They don't want to step up their game. They need to step up their game really badly, and they're not doing it. At least James Cameron is trying because he has his own crazy ambition, but even he's like getting tired. There you go. There you go. See, Sugars gets it. Go, 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 go. Mew gained level. He literally did the fucking hell. It's insane. Last things I heard about Hollywood were all negative. Yeah, Hollywood really hasn't been doing well. It's been relying so much on internal, it's so inward and gatekeepy now that, like, people who are trying to... If you were trying to make a break in Hollywood in the 80s, it was hard, but it was possible. It was very difficult, and it was possible. Now it's impossible. It has been so internalized that you're not going to get a lot of new people. And new blood is what kept... You know, you need new blood pumping through your system every now and then in order to stay alive. Like, that's just biology. I don't think creativity's dead. I feel like Visionary. Imagine if Stanley Kubrick had fucking Sea Dance 2.0. Would that make him less creative? No, of course not. Would it have made him less visionary? No. It just would have eliminated his entire need for anyone else, including a budget. I think creativity is perfectly fine. I think it is perfectly okay. I just don't think creativity is gatekept by a shitload of weird shit going on in Hollywood. And personally, I consider that not a bad thing at all. Like, look how much it took fucking Markiplier just to make a movie. Besides $3 million, fucking box office companies were pretending it didn't exist because it was making money. Well, the thing about show business is it used to be all about who you knew. And that's been fading out since the internet. Not since AI. AI is just insane technology, right? But like, the who you know side of entertainment started to fade when when a lot of indie shit, there was basically this big public access renaissance with the advent of AI, or not with the advent of the internet. And since then, it hasn't been that easy. It's been a lot like Hollywood did not like that. But it still happened anyway. Or just Hollywood thinking it knows what audiences want. I think Hollywood's been horribly out of touch. That's another big factor. Hollywood's been horribly out of touch with what audiences actually want. They think they know, and some of them do know. Some of them have their fingers on the pulse, but a lot of them have no idea or really care what audiences want. Especially public companies that are more interested in shareholders than they are in, you know, paying customers. And when they don't care about that, when a company goes public, it doesn't care about, you know, what the consumer wants, it's pretty much over. It's going to get a lot more homogenized and a lot safer and a lot less interesting. It's just kind of how it is. And then you're starting to get, and then you just start getting really bland bits of entertainment. The fact that there is an exit, and of course, logically, there would end up being an exit. It was a problem that needed to be solved, one way or another. And now we're starting to turn to something we don't fully understand. We're starting to turn to something we don't fully understand for our entertainment. Wait. Oh. No, I don't want to sleep again. I'm trying to save. I have a button combo to get into this menu. Yeah. Macaw is making movies now. And only Macaw. Buy our merch. Buy our toys. Don't ask questions, just consume product and get excited for next product. But see, now they're facing the idea that, you know, Jake, the gas station attendant in Ohio, can make a big budget 2-hour film that's like a perfect adaptation of Blood Meridian. And all he needs to do is type a few things in and wait a couple of hours. And now we can just straight up compete with live action film. And if not now, then it will soon at the rate this is going. Hollywood has to deal with a very fundamental reason for its existence. To provide entertainment to people who are bored. And if the ability to provide entertainment can be just handed to the people who are bored, that's gonna be some crazy shit. And frankly, I don't think of it as bad shit. Yes, the bad shit's we're gonna get mountains of awful crap. But in those mountains of awful crap is gonna be real gems. There are gonna be real gems in those mountains of awful crap. And that's gonna make it all worth it. I feel. That's my vision of what's going on. Yeah, Onirakaku, it probably would be. And now we have, even before AI, we had the means to do that for a while now. Hollywood's been kind of getting phased out as a general rule. We became our entertainment. It was bound to happen, and the longer we were our own entertainment, the better we started to get at being our own entertainment. Just look at this stream. You think I have a budget? Hell, do you think hell, big guys? Do you think Germa spent a ton of money per stream? Of course not. Sometimes he'd spend money because he had it, but, you know, he doesn't always, like, sometimes he'll just sit down and he'll just start playing video games. Like, and that's a zero budget production. And people don't mind that. Oh, I should have bought an escape pipe. We need to buy escape pipes from now on. In fact, I may go out. I may get out. I think this is entertaining. I think it's entertaining for somebody. Are you not entertained, chat? We need an escape noodle. Okay, Kami Lasorda's just here. Kami Lasorda's just here. I don't know why. Raze is entertained. I don't know. I just know that the market's changing. Entertainment as a whole has been changing for some time. And now it's changing in a way that Hollywood realizes it can't ignore, and instead of adjusting like they used to. Hollywood used to adjust to major changes in technology. When movies started... when sound technology started getting inserted into movies and the talkie was invented, there were some very devastated actors And I'm sure some very devastated pianists who realized that, you know, things were shifting violently. Hollywood didn't freak out, though. All Hollywood did was adjust to it. Hollywood's been on the decline lately due to competitive bad behavior and other linear media production. Oh, really? So there's also internal stuff. So there's also internal stuff that's causing the problem. It feels like a lot of factors. Yeah, there's also the streaming shit. I didn't even think of the streaming shit getting involved. It's just so much is changing. So much is changing very quickly. There's a lot of drama on one side or another, none of which I really want to be a part of. I'm just kind of observing this shit. But yeah, there's also the whole streaming pipeline. Not live streaming, not the fun stuff, but like, it's just so insane. Netflix is also just run very, very shittily. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of Netflix. I don't really subscribe to any streaming service. I go to a friend's house to watch streaming shows at my friend's house. Oof. They started their own production pipelines outside of Hollywood to do two types of content. Flagship Lost Leader content that's produced in and around the same areas, and filler kids stuff that's produced on the cheapest areas. Yeah, God, yeah. I think that's another thing, and that's symptomatic of something that I noticed that, and when I say Hollywood, I mean the film industry as a whole. I don't just mean Hollywood. Hollywood is very heavy on taking as many shortcuts and as many safe bets and as many just lowest bidder routes as they possibly can at all times, with no exception. Very rare exception. And I feel like what you just said, flagship Lost Leader content produced in and around the same areas and filler kids content, that is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. And Netflix is especially bad about it. Linear media was stuff that Hollywood can't compete with because Hollywood's typically working with unions. Yeah, and then there's that whole thing. There's also the unions. There's just so many variables, and it's not being juggled as well as it used to. I don't know. Either there were way better jugglers in like the 80s and 90s and 70s and 60s and 50s and 40s. 30s and 20s. And those jugglers aren't really juggling much anymore. Oh god, fucking, oh. I forgot about the Rush. Oh god, the Rust thing. A lot of ladder pulling in the 80s. Yeah, so even they had their problems. Not as much ladder pulling these days, and that's kind of caused a certain entertainment problem. I guess there was less to juggle by design in the 80s and 90s because of the ladder pulling, but I'm not really sure of the details. Anyway, with shit going on now, it seems like the ladder's about to get pulled on a fucking massive instant scale. If you didn't get started by the end of the 90s, way hard. Yes! Yeah. And two, of course, there's also the whole, you know, yeah, everything's so internalized now, too. Ever since around the end of the 90s. Like, it's kind of a miracle. It is a huge miracle that Lord of the Rings happened. Lord of the Rings was the last great epic. I can't really think of a great epic film series that wasn't Marvel related. Since Lord of the Rings. Not even Hobbit could really hold up. And that's just because, you know, Peter Jackson's heart wasn't really in it. He didn't really want to do them in the first place. Yeah, pulling up the ladder, yeah. I mean, people who got to start, shut off the inroads for others to do so, you bet. I feel like now at this point, it's not a case of ladder pulling going on in the 80s and 90s, like it was in the 80s and 90s. Now it's a lot of the ladders are already pulled. There are no ladders now. The ladders are fucking gone now. Nobody, they forgot to put ladders back down so they could do it again. Yeah, the ladders are gone now. At least there were ladders. At least you could at least grab onto one. Like, I was thinking about that, like I said before, you know, instead of, like, maybe vetting actors and doing casting calls and bringing some... No, hey, Dennis Quaid, you got anything your son doing? How many years is it before the next boy scene? We need him. Bring him over. And... Oh, Andy McDowell, is your daughter home? Like, that's pretty much where that is. People are also dying slower. Yeah, the lifespan increases would do things. 60s and 70s, not 30s or 40s. Oh shit, yeah, it does go way higher than that. That's a good point. What was I doing? Oh, I'm buying an escape pipe. I need escape pipes. Yeah, but only if the gardener is, I don't know, somebody's kid. Escape pipes. That's why they're so expensive. Now, if Mew dies, can I take it from her corpse? Combined with ballooning cost of everything, risk-averse decision-making, and uninteresting stuff. And of course, yeah, nobody wants to take risks anymore. We don't have very many Kubricks anymore. Like, Stanley Kubrick took risks. What about, fucking John Milius took risks. We don't really have directors like that. We do somewhere, in some places. We do have some in some places. It's not all over. But it's definitely a lot lower than it was. Yeah, it's just in a bad place. Luckily, games seem to be doing okay. At least video games seem to be doing alright. Like, some exciting stuff is happening still with video games. I feel like good writers have broken into video games. Like, writers don't want to deal with fucking Hollywood, so they do video games instead. Oh god, apparently not that good. Well, I'm just talking about, I'm not saying the industry is any good, but I am saying that there are still some, like, games that I'm looking forward to that look exciting and good, where I don't feel that with movies. Yeah, the industry's insane. No, I'm not talking about the industry. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it doesn't have problems. I'm just saying that there are video games that are actually interesting, where I'm not seeing that with movies. I think indies are the future, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, the AAA industry is fucked and it's kind of done its own, it basically by trying to do the same thing. Like, the director of Expedition 33, Ubisoft had him working security for a dead mobile game. He went in there wanting to make with an idea for an RPG, and they put him in security for a dead mobile game. Yeah, the industry's fucking freaking out now. No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that there's more hope in video games than for major Hollywood productions, as far as, like, games that actually have stories that have my actual attention. Yeah, well, employing 400 people, they outsource like 400 of those people. 10 million is still, and frankly, 400 people and a 10 million budget is still, like, they didn't start off that way, they ended up collecting that. It costs like 200,000 to get a small indie to market and make any impact. So people are building to pitch instead of building weird, wild shit on their own desires. Building to pitch? Yeah, that's true. And I didn't say it was a plucky little indie game. I said that the director And that was true, was when he was trying to do it the old-fashioned way through Ubisoft, it ended up with him with a glorified shit security job. With no avenue. I didn't say it was a plucky, he definitely used connections and shit. And I'm just saying going through the standard AAA channels just isn't doing it. Just does not cut it. No, it's definitely not an indie. But, well, it's more of an upstart, I guess. I don't know, what would you call it? Because it's definitely, I wouldn't call it a AAA either. I don't think it would be quite a AAA, or at least not a modern AAA. It's a disruptive game. Now that I like. I don't mind it being disrupted to the modern AAA situation. Because to me, it's just as bad as Hollywood. Like, who likes EA and Ubisoft? who's excited about Activision? Yeah. I think entertainment needs a shake up, and we're getting a lot of shakes. A lot of earthquakes lately. I imagine. Come on, just kill it. Okay, there we go. We've been stuck in this dungeon. It's still not as bad as Phantasy Star 2's dungeons, but they are a little mazy. Got these? I don't know, maybe I'm just going with what info that I've kind of gathered. It's not 100%. Very weird things in indie games now too. I'm kind of curious about that. Kind of curious about what's weird with indie games now. They're the same teams or sequels to games that got started more than 10 years ago. Hades 2, Silk Song, Haunted Chocolatier. I never even heard of that one. Okay. E-Res. Jeez, did that fail? I guess it did. Ugh. G-Res just entirely failed. It failed every time. Alright, escape pipe. Oh, okay, it's Eric Baron's next game. Oh, okay. That is a little odd. I think the future is Sinspire. Sinspire sold over 40,000 copies and was a one-man show with a few voice actors. I think Sinspire's the future. Peak had Landfall games, who started with Cluster Truck, and of course there's Dave the Diver, which was definitely not an indie game. No, I don't need to regain will. I know they're both poisoned. Oh, it's because they were both poisoned. I forgot. Healing just, it didn't fail. They were just both poisoned. I should have healed them. I gotta keep an eye on that. Well, people do tend to people do have a tendency to latch on to things that are familiar and tried and true because they're familiar and tried and true. Like, that's what's kind of funny about retro games is that now, like, games get older. Every game is going to be a retro game at some point, right? And people are getting increasingly comfortable with that. So it's not just... It's almost like the risk aversion of modern shit is such a thing to dread among like new shit that now people are becoming risk averse into going near them. So they're like, well, I already have, you know, Stardew Valley. Like, the risk aversion is getting contagious because people don't want risk averse games. It's like, you know what risk averse games and risk averse movies remind me of? It's like designing a roller coaster to feel as safe as humanly possible. And who the fuck would want to ride in that roller coaster? The whole point of the roller coaster is to make you feel like you're in danger. I don't mind comfy gaming, and yes, there's a market for comfy gaming. And frankly, like, Stardew Valley, when it first came out, I personally do think was a risk because, you know, he was going like, you know, 16-bit aesthetic. You know, definitely popular things, or things that were kind of popular, but just being an indie and throwing his shoe into the pile of, you know, into the huge pile is always going to be a risk by itself. And I'm not talking about comfy gaming, I'm talking about, like, the idea of, like, risk-averse entertainment where, oh man, this had better stick strictly to formula or people won't buy it. And there are a lot of people that are sick of kind of being patronized like that, where they're basically starting to ask, why wouldn't I buy this if it were more risk heavy? I want to be thrilled while I'm watching movie or playing game. Yeah, 99,000 Terraria players right now. Call of Duty will be retro someday. The first one is. Yeah, Call of Duty's already retro. Binding of Isaac 2011. Yeah, and there's a new game there, too, that has Chris Chan in it for some reason. Chris Chan is in that one. Okay, we gotta be extra careful. I need to buy more antidotes then. I'm gonna buy another 3 antidotes. Man, yeah, that really caught me off guard. Yeah, breeding ugly cats. And it was basically a Harvest Moon fan game that the creator of Harvest Moon praised. He loved it. Yeah, Mugenics. I'm not interested in that. The only game of that, guys, I like, really, it's not Binding of Isaac, it's Time Fuck. I thought Time Fuck was really good. And I guess, like, Vicarious Welting or whatever it was called, some of his Flash games were really good, but I never got into Binding of Isaac. That is actually... Don't normalize gang stalking, right? It's a real thing. Balatro, Vampire... Oh, there is one type of thing. Yeah, Balatro. Balatro is the one... It is a mixture of every genre I don't like. Roguelike? I think it's kind of roguelike. I mean, it is gambling adjacent, so there's gonna be some roguelike shit there. Deck building? I don't like deck building. I don't like roguelite gameplay. I like Balatro. I guess because it's honest about what it is. And what it is gambling. Where the creators have a background in product design that's outside of indie game sphere, and they're using that product design guidance to make something that has a compulsion cycle. Oh, is that really what it... See, I didn't know anything about the creator of Balatro. Or for Vampire Survivors, for that matter, because I really don't like that kind of game. Like, weirdly, compulsion cycles do not affect me the way they seem to other people. Because, like, games like Megabonk and Vampire Survivors, I played Vampire Survivors once, made it decently far, and thought, that was pretty fun. Uninstalled it. I played Megabonk for a few tries, got decently far, and thought that was pretty fun. Uninstalled it. I don't know why. They just do not hook me. I think it's the idea of starting from square one, but also starting from square one, I'm not a big fan of unless it's like a platformer. If it's a platformer or an arcade shooter or a beat 'em up, then I'm fine with it. Then I'm fine with starting over because it's all choreography and shit. Yeah, yeah. See, you got this. You see, it affects you the same way, I imagine. Balatro I just liked though because it was just a replace. It just felt like a replacement for Solitaire. Like it was just that mindless card game. It just replaced Solitaire and Hearts and shit for me. Microsoft Balatro when? Yeah, yeah, good toilet gaming. It's good toilet gaming. Traditional video becoming less likely to get made by indies. I feel like traditional video games aren't gonna go anywhere. There's so many indies. There are so many. And that's just a current thing too, because the market changes, right? Like, look at the sure things that Sony's been betting on. Sony thought the same thing about, you know, they saw, you know, hero shooters and extraction shooters and thought, oh, this is what audiences love. And then it tried making its own hero shooter, and we all know how that went. And then it tried making another one. We all know how that went. And now it's about to put out Marathon, and we all know how that's going. Like, Europe, yeah. Yeah, Europe is definitely all over it. I don't know what's going on with Japan. Japan is what I'm really confused about. Right now, they're apparently China and Korea both are, like, making games Japan used to make, and now I don't know what Japan's doing. Gotcha shit? Just a platformer, yeah, true. Everything has to have a little twist these days. Metroidvanias are weirdly immune to that. Metroidvanias I would consider traditional video games, even if they have big maps. Everything has to have, yeah, there has to be some kind of gimmick. And on one hand, I'm fine with that because a gimmick can be genre defining, right? But it is kind of, they have to have something. Yeah, Metroid, well, incredible art. Frankly, any game should have at least decent art. Most games should have at least decent art anyway, but yeah, they have to really pop. They have to really pop visually. I'm a big fan of presentation, though. Lyle! We found Lyle. Hi, I'm Lyle. Yes, I do have the Sapphire. I don't really need it, so you're welcome to it. Isn't this my cousin? The manual said that this was my cousin because he also has the blood of Mario. I'd like to join you on your adventures, but I have other things to do now. See you around.
Nico, it's Roman.
I found a Sapphire. How are we? I'm poisoned. We're both poisoned. What if Mega Man X, but a roguelike? Roguelites. You know what? I found out why I didn't like roguelites. I couldn't even play Baroque because you're always starting from the very beginning. What I didn't realize is I do like mystery dungeons, which use that roguelite procedural generation to build dungeons, but they let you keep everything you find. You still get to keep everything you find. Roguelite chess, where you are the pawn. I played the pawn once before. That's true. Problem is, that's just visual marketing, though. That is just visual marketing. Like, people are generally just gonna like things that look good. You know, people are gonna want to look at that art, right? People like looking at pretty shit. Wizardry, yeah. Yeah, Wizardry. And even Wizardry, as time went by and budgets went up and stuff, you know, you could tell that Wizardry was getting more artistic with its designs. Now, like, that's just a byproduct of, you know, just visual presentation. I feel like that's older than the current crisis going on globally with entertainment. But it is definitely part of it. I do agree that it's definitely part of it. Yeah, Wizardry was yeah. As far as I'm concerned, Ultima 1 was the best game of all time when it came out on the Apple II. It was the best game of all time. Like, not talking about performance or anything, but like actual, like, video game. I thought it was cooler than Donkey Kong. I wasn't there in 1988. I played it recently, but even then, I thought, this is incredible. This must have been the best game ever made. More like 6 years, yeah. Yeah, but still, it was very popular for a while. I don't know, I feel like ugly games still have a place, too, though. Like, what's particularly visually appealing about Balatro, right? It's just generally the same. Like, there's a lot of variety with its artwork, with its jokers and shit, but it's not really an exceptional looking game. But when it comes to Metroidvanias, yeah, it always needs, like, major pixel art or something. And even then, even pixel art's starting to start to, like, get a little old. Like that new Legacy of Kain game by the guys who did the Angry Video Game Nerd guys. Like, they were the Angry Video Game Nerd 1 and 2 devs are making the new Legacy of Kain Metroidvania. And it just didn't look that appealing. And they brought back Kain. They brought back his voice actor, who's one of the best voice actors around. Yeah, enjoy your dinner. I feel like I'm just being a rambling, you know, layman dumbass, but thank you for talking with me about it, because I guess I'm just trying to puzzle it together myself. Enjoy your dinner, Duke. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just rambling, man. I'm just rambling and grinding. We got a sapphire. What are we doing with the sapphire? I feel like visuals can make a huge difference. I think visuals are a good thing. Like, I'm a sucker for pixel art. I love good pixel art. Even this game, even with its copy-paste buildings and stuff, I feel like it still looks good. I feel like the portraits are doing a lot of heavy lifting. Even if it's not, you know, huge budget or anything, you can tell that there's a lot of heart in it. And I feel like you can put... Like one thing that good pixel art can do is add, like, a certain level of heartfeltness, I guess. Is that the word? Heartfeltness? Like, you could tell that love was put in the game. Fart health. Oh, that's what it is. And, you know, video games are partially a visual media. They're an interactive media, but they're also a visual media. Just like movies, just like, you know, TV, just like anything else that you're looking at. I wouldn't mind more things looking good. Like, a good example of probably a downgrade would probably be Blasphemous 2. Which I'm sure is an excellent game. Yeah, that's the video part of it, exactly. Blasphemous 2 had such good pixel art. Down to its cutscenes. Actually, I kind of want to take a look at this, because I was just... oh, God. There's just something about this, right? Here's Blasphemous 1. Here's Blasphemous 1. Love doing this. Blasphemous gameplay, because the cutscenes are all kind of stuck on the beginning. It's like a 7-hour game. It's not a very long game, but it's a very good game. This is my guilt. I claim you grieve. Okay. I always play it in Spanish with English subtitles because it sounds cooler. It sounds more Latin that way. Like, you can tell this game has just incredible... Like, this is an incredible pixel art game, right? Like, this is incredible. But then you have these big cutscenes also. Let me see if I can find a cutscene. There's one in the beginning for sure.
In sundown.
Here's one. Surely if I can find it. Yeah. Like, look at this.
Penitent one, you who carry the painful guilt in your cracked hand.
Like, just look at how good this looks.
Lend it to us and alleviate our burden. Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
Just incredible. Incredible. Like, the way his hands are just very gently, like, it's just so... Like, it's not just artistic technique, it's the vision behind it also that just makes it so good. And then there's Blasphemous 2, and for some reason, they had a specific artist to animate those cutscenes that wasn't the artist. I don't think it was the artist for the game itself. Because they still have that artist. I actually have that. I've actually shown this before. Yeah, this. So they got a new cutscene artist. You can tell that the backgrounds are still the same. Still the same company. Oh, just wait. It gets even funnier. It gets funny. It gets. This isn't so bad, but. Look at this! Look at this! Compared to the cutscene! Look at, okay, like, fine, whatever, it's not as good as the first game, but then it cuts, she turns into this! Look at that hand, guys!
And walking among the mourners.
I was like, holy fuck, this looks good. They could have just had her float in game, and it would. Yeah, even the shadows have shadows. And I feel like this probably hurt the game, because I wasn't really interested in it myself. Yeah, progressive. She did! Like, Esurance. It looked like an Esurance commercial, and then, yeah, just straight to Baroque. Like, compare that to that. So, yeah, an artistic direction in, especially, like, a 2D game, which is going to be pixel-heavy anyway. This is very important for visibility. No, you're good. I remember when they retired Aaron. I remember when they retired Aaron. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe they'd do that. She was mine. And they took her away. She did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong and they took her away, guys. Wait. How am I? How's my shit? Oh, we're saved. I just gotta figure out what to do now. I assume the dungeon was just finding Lyle, right? Nothing unusual here. Yeah, we gotta find Maya. That's what we have to do. Okay, do we still have... Oh, we both have escape pipes. We got escape pipes everywhere. We are loaded with escape pipes. Or are they escapipes? Are they escape pipes or are they escapipes? I think that's how it's spelled. I guess we're just gonna look around some more. Let's see let's explore. Escapipes. Kill them all. They're just directly on their giant asses. Their feet aren't even touching the ground and they're attacking us. They have to fly in order to get around. I just noticed. What do their feet do? They kick us and scratch us. Ree's leveled up. We are leveling up pretty regularly. We are pretty good money-wise, which is good. Mew caught up pretty fast, too. Good. I didn't like her being 7 levels behind. They grow into their ass. I mean, that makes sense, Poison. Ninja Killer 76. Hey, look, she cured it. Okay, let's see, where are we going? I don't know where I'm going. We're just moving around. We're just going to these places because I don't think I've been to them yet. This is gonna be a cave for sure. We surprised the monsters. Stepping out to look for Maya. Hey, we found a little temple. Music so far has been really good. A thunderous voice booms out. Only lions beyond Elias' palace. Be gone. Fine. We'll take our money and go.
Unplug my nose in your direction, sons of a window dresser.
The sapphire glows, and you are inside. Okay, so this is where we needed to go. Whoa. Oh. Now we're playing Phantasy Star. This is... Okay, it turned very Phantasy Star very quickly. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to do nothing. Sue! Oh no, he's suing me! Evidently, this is progress. I didn't know. I'm glad it told me about the sapphire glowing. I wouldn't have known. Does that cancel every time if I push the button? No. Okay. I think it's B. If you push B, it'll cancel. Stop hitting me. Doing good, guys. Oh, well. That's just one turn. I'm just wondering, because there is a way to cancel it if you go all turns. Which wouldn't be bad. And we can use... Oh, okay, so we can, like, specifically do shit like... Oh, I see. Oh, and we can pick enemies this way, too. I didn't realize. Oh, you're right, Lasordi. You know, I didn't notice. This game is very musically creative overall. Probably more than anything. They really wanted to make that music really dynamic. Like they were trying to cure repetition in a video game soundtrack, which is really cool. They couldn't have picked a better console to try it out in. And hell, I'll love a game purely for its music. You guys know me. Like, if a game has good music, I'll forgive a lot of its flaws. Four is still the best? 4 is still the best, apparently. People seem to really love 4. 4 seems to be the objective, big, good game. Music and art in Secret of Mana is super funky. I played a little bit of Secret of Mana, and yeah, I kind of got that impression. It looked really... It seemed fun. I didn't play much of it. Stairs. Rats! Rats at the stairs! Okay, we're here now. Where the hell am I? I feel like I'm sequence breaking the game. Uber Gold!
Bear Gold just conscripted 5 gigachots
With the
to the
5
convoy.
gift subs! To Fever Dreams, Mossmouth, Famous Adventurer, Joshua Joestar, and Aloeve Wizard. Thank you so much. I have been rambling like a madman all day. I guess I'm just speaking, I don't know. Please kill them. Okay, cool. Seems like we're still in... Well, we can't really... I don't know where I am. No, we gotta go around this mountain. Thank you, Uber Gold. How you doing? How you doing? That's not so bad. I mean, I played longer games. I've definitely played longer games. Oh, these things suck. That was a lot of damage to Mew. I wonder if I could use an escape pipe? Or an escapipe? While in the field. Technique. We're not poisoned, are we? No, we're not. Good. Powerful G-Res. Wait, can we just go left here? No, that's just gonna be... This map is weird. I don't like how weird the map is. Sue! I got sued. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna beat the game. I'm not going for every ending. We are going to firmly choose one ending. We're gonna firmly choose one ending, and that'll be our ending. Depending on how long it is, we could just Google the rest and see what changes. I'm not really interested in getting more than one ending in this game. I feel like I'll have learned all of the ins and outs by then. This bird is... I don't know what to make of it. Based on gut instinct, I'm not letting Chat... No, Chat doesn't get to decide. Sorry, Chat. 50 damage. Sorry, Chat. Chat'll just make the wrong decision as usual. No, I'm kind of curious as to what choices there are. Kind of curious. And how they're gonna present themselves. Or if I'll even know if it's a choice. What if I don't even know it's a choice? And I, like, take a certain route, and I could have taken a different route. What if it's that subtle? I don't know. I'm sure Chat knows, but I don't know. Reese is doing some heavy damage with this sword when he wants to. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. We're running out of health. I can't fight these buzzgulls for long. Not when I'm getting sued. I just need a town, game. Just one town. Oh! Thank you, game! Oh, we also have a hype train. We have a level 1 hype train. Halfway up level 2 for the next 20 seconds. We're all suffering from hunger and severe cold. This is Rizel, stranger, a small fishing village. But it's all cold. Is this gonna be kind of episodic, like, Wait, nothing. Yep, we're not poisoned. Thank you guys for the hype train. We minstrels know much of the ancient legends. My favorite is one that tells of our people fleeing a terribly evil thing called Dark Force. A race that sailed between the stars. Okay, so these people don't even know how to... space travel is gone. If I remember right, space travel was very common in Phantasy Star 1. In Phantasy Star 2, it wasn't common, but it was doable. But it wasn't like... It was like something that you couldn't do anymore. But it was something that people knew about. Here, it's just an ancient myth. Phantasy Star has been steadily regressing over the years. Steel armor. Hunting chest. Force boot. I can't carry any more items, shit. Sold the boots. Go ahead and sell the... Wait a minute, have I not been wearing... Oh, next, right. Hunting armor. Oh, yes, there was something else. Oh. You fool. Bye. Hunting chest. Oh, I can't even use it. Whoops. Shit. I'll just take half the money. Oh, you know what? Here's your half money.
My money!
I thought I could just buy that. Yeah, my money. That hurt my money, guys. Not bad. It was a simple mistake. Okay, I wonder what... Oh, we got royal boots. Why don't I have those on? I'm a royal man. Pack rat welcome. Steel armor. Oh, torso. Yeah, force boot. Okay, yeah, because I got rid of that. That's right. I forgot I already got rid of those. Now, what does she have? Vest? She has no shoes. She's been shoeless this whole time. Vest and claws, huh? I wonder if she can wear the hunting chest. No. Oh, damn. Okay, good. It's not what I wanted to do at all. Force boot. Okay, she can wear it. Can she wear the steel armor? Now I have 600 to do anything. Oh, it's really good, Freedom. How's it going, Pack Rat? I'm liking it. It's a very... It's Phantasy Star. If you like Phantasy Star, it is the game. Put those force feet on. You need to find sword store.
Oh, we have our sword.
It's kind of amazing how, despite everything, the gaming industry still seems to be holding on even in free fall. I do 100, like Duke Donuts is something of an insider, so if it's in if he says it's in free fall, it's definitely in free fall. At least the AAA is. Hunting claw. Ooh, we can get a hunting claw. Hunting shot is 600. Slicer. We can definitely give Mew this. Let's sell her claw since evidently we do need to get rid of shit. Luckily we don't need to buy 2 claws. Oh, we do need to buy 2 claws. No, we don't. No, it is just in her right hand. We could get her another one. Should we get her another one? Can she wear 2 hunting claws? Yeah, because he wears his sword with both hands. I think. Damage 72. Yes, his short sword is in both hands. Okay, we got her clawed up. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, stream's doing a lot better since the whole... Thank goodness. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
I'm pissing! I'm pissing! Woohoo!
Este es.
I'm pissing and shitting.
No, no, Chigao, Yosh, Jinchen, boy, boy. Arinamin Vドリンク、武田大丈夫。
12月18日グランディア12月18日グランディア12月18日
冒険はもう始まっている。グランディア予約受付中。セガサターン。
今日から働くジョーンズさんです。何かと不慣れな
この惑星の住民は働くという行為に取りつかれているようだ。
いいか。よし、やってみろ。やるね。
しかも
新入りお疲れ。
疲れることが嬉しいらしい。
缶コーヒーのボス。
This is a Gooner game. I'm back, but only for a moment. I may have to take another break, but not right now. It's food related. It's extremely important. So we're in the snow country. We don't really know why. The deadly winter came upon us without warning. We can't fish in the sea of ice. We're starving. Please help us before we all die. Alright. Don't freak out or anything. We're all suffering from hunger and severe cold. Sure was. Oh, I still need to heal. Hopefully it's not 300 Mercedes to stay here. 10 Mercedes good. Is it okay to save? It is. Thank you. Anyway, I gotta get off my high horse about entertainment. It's just been... I guess it's been bugging me all week. Just insane things happening. I mean, what else am I gonna talk about? Movies? What movies? Avatar 3 I liked. I do agree with Macaw that the ending was kind of shit, but only because... But that's, frankly, you know... 3 hours kind of flew by. It doesn't hold a candle to Lord of the Rings. But it was never gonna. Still curious about Iron Lung. Now that is a plucky little... That really was a plucky little indie thing. Still a millionaire made it, but still a pretty plucky little indie thing. I feel like people are probably warming up to it, too. It could be complete ass. I still haven't seen it. I know Angry Sugar saw Iron Lung. I'm kind of surprised it wasn't a, what Jay Bauman calls like a black tank top movie where the director, actor, writer, producer, star wasn't completely full of himself. And, you know, it's just vanity project. Okay, we got more buzz goals, but we're ready for them now. Or at least Mew is. Oh, Mew! Mew! Mew with her fucking 90 damage! Oh! I love her, guys. I love her. She's better than... Oh, what was... Lash Skulls! 4 damage. What was the elf girl in Phantasy Star 2's name again? Okay, those Sues did not feel good. We got a bunch of ruined buildings that we can't... Oh! Wait, weren't we just here? Or is this another... What was that? Nay. Nay was kinda crap compared to Mew. I said it. I'm a Mew man. We found a secret cave. I don't know where it's gonna lead. Infernax and Chasm. Oh, look at that. What the hell is that thing? Kill the poisoners first. Damage 7. What is this? What was that? I don't like that. Enemy designs are out of control. Who did the enemy designs for this? 15 for both. Very nice. Infernax. What is Infernax? Just attack. Doesn't say what they are. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's dead. I like how the big enemies will drop. Instead of fade out, they drop to the ground. Only the bigger enemies, though. No, Eindon. Kill the Eindon first. Oh, that's right. Go. Ow. Ow. Okay, so she'll always attack with both hits in one turn. When she double attacks, it is a back-to-back double, which is good. There we go. Oh, it's so good. The combat's very satisfying. Combat's very satisfying. It feels good. As good as an RPG combat can feel. This game is good. Game is good. Mew is good. Game is good. No complaints yet, other than maybe it doesn't look much better than 2. It's not a big graphical upgrade, but you know what I'm seeing that 2 didn't have? Backgrounds in the fights. There are backgrounds during the fight scenes, which Phantasy Star 2 didn't have. How's it going, Fluttershy friend? We're talking about how good this game actually is turning out to be. We still have big, complicated dungeons, but they aren't nearly as bad as, oh, this is bad. Keep killing, keep killing. Mew is dying. And Reese is poisoned. Yeah, see, like, Phantasy Star 2 may be the worst Phantasy Star. I'm thinking it's probably gonna end up being the worst Phantasy Star, guys. I can't be the only person who thinks that. Oh, yeah, you don't see your characters during the fights in this game, which I didn't even notice. A Daimate? That's fair. That's one... Okay, that's a point to Phantasy Star 2, is you can't see your characters fighting. That puts it on par with, like, lame trash, like Dragon Quest. 3 was your favorite. 3 might be mine, Zordon. At least so far. 4 might top it. Because I hear it's like one of the best games ever made. Dinner alert already? I know I just came back, but dinner's already done. I'll be right back, I promise. For real.
You promised you'd take me there again someday. James!
To our special place. Silent Hill.
Silent Hill 2. Rated M for mature. For PlayStation 2. From Konami.
すごいソフトはセガサターンから。
この惑星の住人は古来から伝わる田植えと呼ばれる方法で食物を作り出している。極めて重労働だ。ただこの惑星の農村はしみる。
お前後継ぎにならんか。
缶コーヒーのボス。新しくなったレインボーマウンテン。
人命救助ソニックチーム最新作近未来レスキューアクションバーニングレンジャー。セガサターン。宇宙人がさ人間に紛れて普通に生活してるって話してる？いや地球の調査してんだって。しかも映画見て人間に化けたらしくてトミー・リー・ジョーンズそっくりなんだってごちそうさま。ありがとうございました。
この惑星の住人はどこか抜けている。ただこの惑星の夜明けは美しい。缶コーヒーのボス。
ドラゴン伝説今よみがえる。お待たせドラゴンスピリット。
テバレイ。
Hey, what's this? What's going on?
Dinner was good. Dinner was good. I'm back. I'm back. I'm not gone. I'm back. I'm back and I'm going through another mazy dungeon. Welcome in, Rig. So it turns out, Rig, it worked out. The hard drive failure was what was causing the skips, the weird hangs on my, in the stream. Yeah. It was causing the weird hangs in the stream because what it was doing... I forgot that a lot of my stream assets were still on my HDD. And that's what was... And sure enough, when my HDD started failing, it would freeze it up. I ate fast. I eat fast. I did enjoy it. I took the time to enjoy it. It just didn't take long. Oh yeah, everything's real smooth now. There's a lot more smoothness than there was. I meant to It turns out there were a bunch of stream assets that were still on my HDD compared to my like all of my sounds were in the SSD. All of my toasty rolls were in the SSD, but a lot of like background art and stuff I just put on the hard drive. And I was telling, okay, you can't keep it on the hard drive forever, and sure enough I did because I'm a lazy idiot. But now it's all better. Oh, the fantasy walls! There are no walls in this. Your power was out yesterday. Oh, it wouldn't boot. Oh, did it go out while it was on? That'll happen sometimes. I'm glad it works. I'm glad your computer's working now, Rig. Oh, how's it going, Duke? How was your dinner? My dinner was delicious.
Oh, we're gonna go look at Tech War again? Okay, let's go look at fucking Tech War!
Now we can finally play Tech